so many options, you maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
Moody good with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
A gain there of 30 big ones.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. When there's extra defenders on the field, dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. His throw incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Third and 5. Purdy looking to throw. That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on fourth down conversions. And here we go again. Here's Purdy. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They're passing here. Joe Burrow, flush to his right. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Irv Smith Jr., 38 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead. And the quarterback was in the pocket, flushed out, had to go on the run, little scramble drill action, but still able to make the play for the score.
Where is Sir Francis Tarkenton when you need him? I know that wasn't him on the field, but I see that number 10 running around right now, creating those types of plays. These guys today are emulating him.
Wasn't sure you were going to get Sir Francis Tarkenton into the broadcast, but you did, my friend. Well done.
Hey, every now and then we got to bring back the old guys, don't we?
Yeah. McPherson now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Ray McLeod. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, 49ers. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's going.
You've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Moody good with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half. Teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's...
And now off to the races, down the right side. A big play there for Cincinnati. 57 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling. Burrow will throw. Out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Burrow saying, let's go, let's go.
On second and a long way to go. Burrow. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Burrow. And this is going to be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down. Burrow looking to pass. He'll buy some time right. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt to kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
Final play of the half. Purdy. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for the Bengals TD. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first...
And he's into the clear.
Down the right sideline.
Touchdown. 79 yards.
And the 49ers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
Moody good with the extra point.
And we are all tied at 28. 0-0 Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change their minds.
There he goes left side.
Now he's free to midfield. How about this? Joe Mixon.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Joe Mixon.
81 yards. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead.
They've done a good job of holding him down in the first half, but he explodes for a big one right there.
Yeah, I've got an image in my head of him being surrounded by a bunch of people, really, with ropes and other things trying to keep him locked in. But eventually they got tired too. And just as you noted, he broke out.
And it's a guy that usually you can only keep down for so long. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. And that flag accepted.
Kevin McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
They go play action here. Purdy.
They'll roll him out right.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
You see Purdy, he's going to shift him around.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
And quickly they get to the line. And now an audible here into something else. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. That's complete out left to Ayuk.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
At the 34-yard line.
A 2nd down throw for Purdy.
He'll take a shot for the end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
If I'm making excuses, and I am, sometimes the sun can be difficult on a ball like that. That looked like it was going to be right there, but it's in and out of his hands. And a potential big play goes by the wayside.
throwing here. Purdy. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 18. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Purdy to throw it on first down. And he's got it. Touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers are an extra point away from drawing level.
That is today's NFL, isn't it? If you're going to be a running back in this league, you've got to be complete to stay on the field, at least for those 3 downs we talk about. Got to be able to catch it, which he's doing quite well in this one. 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, a little unconventional. He hasn't been able to cross the goal line as a runner, but as you say, twice as a receiver. Moody good with the extra point. And that will tie our game here in the third. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here we go. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's going to go out of bounds. Gigantic loss. Kept retreating, steps out, then goes down as a sack and a big loss of yardage. Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Throwing now. Burrow on first down. He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They will throw on first down with Burrow. 20! And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. To the air again, Burrow. And it's caught. Touchdown Bengals. Joe Burrow with a touchdown connection to Tyler Boyd. And the Bengals answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter-punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the 4th quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter-punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll be set up a good field position here as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Daxton Hill there to make the stop on defense.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here.
Second and 5.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 30.
A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. That's caught by Warner, the tight end.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Here comes 2nd down. Back to throw, Purdy.
Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here's Purdy to throw.
This is caught. Touchdown. Jerome Jennings from 6 yards away.
And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. To throw, Burrow.
This is Smith with a grab. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Now Burrow.
This is caught. It's Boyd. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Two timeouts still at their disposal. Here's a 1st and 10 now.
Burrow going to keep it running right. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Burrow. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Throwing. Burrow.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Touchdown there to give him some cushion. But now, kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
McPherson's kick is good.
And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That's what it's been like all game long. Everything just a fraction off. Remember, all they're doing here is looking to get into field goal range. But right now, that's a tall task with the way this defense is playing. And with time, a huge factor as well.
Here's Purdy.
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey.
And he'll have a first down, but a great tackle there keeps him from getting to the boundary.
And a timeout is called. So now you're looking at probably just one final play from back in their own territory, and they're going to need a miracle.
This is 1st and 10. Throwing, Purdy.
Called in left side here by Jennings. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
This game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And his kick is indeed good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout.
So it's the 49ers who will get the football first with a chance to win it here in overtime. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
I cannot imagine how these players and coaches feel, Charles. My palms sweating up here in the booth now as we go to the third drive of overtime. And as we know from here on out, any points win this football game.
I'll throw you a towel as well, partner. I've got one for myself, but let's face it, our nerves, our pressure, nothing compared to what's going on that field. Both of the field goal kickers active here early. Can one of them become the hero and end this thing?
Back to the air on second down, Purdy.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive.
Purdy.
He'll get this to Jennings over the middle. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25.
Purdy on 4th down.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. They'll start by running the option to right. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. Now time to see what Burrow can do here at OT.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase.
Touchdown, Bengals! As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys in the concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this bad boy off. I mean, this game was dramatic all the way through. That's why we got to overtime. And then to go ahead and finish it this way, the fans streaming out unhappy. But the team that came in here and won this one on the road, they sprinted to their locker room.
And speaking of buying things, dinner on you tonight, Davis.
I kind of figured that one.
I ain't tripping, this is easy, got them excited to meet me, I got diamonds, you got CZs, wake up, get to it, and repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing hate to say, let them talk about us, my whole crew is about 100 deep, gotta walk around it, I kill it and then I walk away with the chalk around it, I just get low key and watch them talk about it. I'm in New York and we finna get loose, squeeze the big apple and get breaking the hearts and breaking the rules. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like 2. I ain't tripping, this is easy, got them excited to meet me. I got diamonds.